Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I want to showcase my level 81 explosive concoction ignite pathfinder. As you can see, most of my damage comes from ignite. That average hit damage is 18k while ignite damage is 32 to 49k, let's say it like that. And I'm gonna try to run a tier 16 map that's irradiated and corrupted with boss. See the target damage right now isn't best because I'm still fairly low level, but we have a lot of ways to improve it later on. Okay, so breach. So the ignite proliferation isn't insane. It's not as great as in Battlefield 1, but it's still decent that it helps with the clear. And this build right now isn't as fast as it could be. There's definitely a lot of improvements to do. So clear speed definitely isn't the strong suit of this build. But here I can actually show you how the proliferation works. Okay, maybe I'm doing light damage.
Prepare yourself.
Scuffed build. Here we go, I'm gonna showcase the single target damage. Just to show you without the buff. So here's the build. Explosive concoction Pathfinder, because Pathfinder is the only character that can get concoctions. I haven't finished the 4th ascendancy trial, and this is my skill tree right now. I try to get as many jewel sockets as possible because there aren't many ignite damage scaling nodes on this tree. And I also have this anointment here on my amulet. So, gear. Right now I'm using the Crackle Creep ring because it allows my ignites to spread. But it isn't great. I will probably add a video of showcasing the ignite spreads. It's too slow. I think maximum 1 second should be the time, or maybe even half a second, because right now it's just too slow, so there's not much use on it. So it makes ignites completely worthless. Ignites are already really weak. But so later, when I level up and I get the 5th jewel socket on my explosive concoction, I'm gonna start using this ring here, which is gonna increase my damage. As you can see here, 33 to 51k, from 32 to 49k. So the gear is generic evasion energy shield gear with gloves have fire damage to attacks. Belt is just resistance, don't look at the mana. The boots are movement speed, energy shield, evasion rating, resists. The rings are breach rings with fire damage to attacks, increased fire damage, some accuracy evasion stuff, and a lot of resistances. Drink, Crackle Creep, I'm gonna swap out later. Amulet, +3 projectiles, rarity, evasion energy shield, armor, evasion energy shield, helmet, just energy shield, because there's a node here, +2 evasion rating per 1 maximum energy shield on a helmet. So if we go here and look at my evasion rating, it's 13k. If I remove the helmet, it's 8.6k. So try to get a helmet with as high energy shield as possible. I got this one for around, I think, 20 exalts. I bought it without runes in it. Then I qualityed it, corrupted it, and I got 2 runes in it. So that was lucky. The quiver is the most important part with +2 projectile skills, flat fire damage. You need fire damage to scale the ignites. Accuracy, attack speed, dexterity, and Widow Hailbow with increased elemental damage with attacks, because that also increases your ignites, because it increases the damage of the explosive concoction. So I've got 250% increased bonuses gained from the equipped quiver, 80% here, so that's 330%, and I've got these 2 jewels here that give me 10 each, so it's 350%. For defenses, I use evasion and energy shield, and a life flask. So this node here allows me to use life flask for energy shield, and I also use chaos inoculation to become chaos damage immune, so I don't take any chaos damage. On the life flask, you could have the node where it says gains charges per second, but I think that increased charges gained is pretty much the same. And our character gains a lot of flask charges, getting a lot of charges from there, a lot of charges from here. And yeah, so it's gonna be permanently up thanks to this thing, where my life effects do not queue. That means that when my life is full, it still keeps healing. So yeah, fire damage, energy shield, evasion. So, how can I scale my character in the future? Currently it's only level 82. I say only because like getting to level 91 is easy, and after that it gets harder. So the way I'm thinking about scaling my build is maybe getting these nodes here for some extra fire damage in the area and the 5% explode, but so far when I've tried to explode it didn't feel good. Another way is more damage from these nodes here, lightning and fire exposure effect. These will increase my damage by a huge amount. Then what I was also thinking is that if I need more defenses, I could go for these nodes here. Damage taken from mana before life. And I can also take this jewel socket here and this jewel socket here for some extra damage. And maybe take these ignite nodes here. I haven't decided yet. Also I could go here for some evasion and movement speed. And I think there was, yeah, this one. So physical damage taken from hits as random element is also a good defensive layer. And so on. So, the skill gems. Right now I have explosive concoction with plus fire mastery, fire infusion, strip away, searing flame, and as my last one when I'm level 90 I'm probably gonna use the wildfire. And then I can swap out the crackle creep. For supplementary damage I use the gas arrow with fire pen, more projectiles, level of chaos gems, and I use the explosion. So 3 arrows, so it's around let's say 21k, 9 to 21k damage per explosion. And I use barrage with the gas arrow to fire as many explosive arrows as possible. Here's my damaging curse. Magnified effect for more area, so it makes it a lot bigger, which makes it easier to hit bosses with. And more skill effect duration. Persistence. Then I used Alchemist Spoon to gain more flask charges. Wind Dance, I have blind on it, because if someone hits you, it explodes and hits the enemy. It's gonna blind them and maybe call something. I just had space, so I thought why not. And then I have Ghost Dance with precision and fast forward. So it should reduce the time between the ghost routes. But yeah, that's the build. Then thanks for watching.